You know how we are always saying that content is king? Well, just as important is your YouTube thumbnail if you want to actually grow with video. Why? Because your YouTube thumbnail is actually how people get to click on your video to even watch your content. In this tutorial, I'll be taking you through how to create a YouTube thumbnail in a quick and easy way and using a software called Canva. Hi friends and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Peris and we are all about tools and tips to help you grow with online marketing. So if you're an entrepreneur or content creator, consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on any new videos. So to get started, we are going to go to canva.com and you can sign in if you have an account. If you don't have an account, you can sign up using the link in the description. It's also going to give you access to Canva Pro for 30 days for free, so that is something that you could consider. Now once you're in the Canva dashboard, we are going to go to here where it says create a design and you're going to type in YouTube and then we'll click on YouTube thumbnail. So here we have our blank canvas and some templates here if you want to use templates, but we're going to be creating ours from scratch. So what we want to create is a thumbnail just like this one, where we have my image here as part of the thumbnail. So the first thing we are going to do is to take some headshots. So I'm going to take my camera and I'm going to record myself taking some poses, and then I'm going to use those ones to take a screenshot. So here we have the video that I have just taken. So if I click on it, you'll see me doing some poses here. So if I want to take a screenshot perhaps of this one, I'll just go to video here and then I'm going to go to where it says take snapshot, and then I'll take a snapshot. So I'm just going to close this. I've taken some screenshots here, so I have this screenshot, so we can use this one. I want to remove this background here so that I can be able to use it on the design. So let me first of all upload the image to Canva. So I'm going to go to upload here and I'm going to click on upload media. So it's uploading now. You can see the upload progress bar here. So if I click on this photo and I want to remove the background on Canva, I'll just click on the image and click on edit image here, and then you click on background remover. Key to note here is that the background remover feature on Canva is a pro feature, but I'm using my free account now, so I'm not able to remove it using Canva. So what I can do is that I can go to this website called remove.bg and then I can upload my image here. So I'm just going to click on upload image, click on that image. And immediately I've uploaded the image. You can see that the background has already been removed. So I'm going to download this photo. So you can sign up for free to get a high resolution image, but I think this one works for me right now. So I'm going to go back to Canva and I'm going to upload the image here. So it's up somewhere in downloads. So this is the image. So I'm going to open that. So now you click on the image to bring it to your thumbnail. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So we want the writings to be on the left hand side. So I want to be pointing on that side. So you click on the image and then you flip it. So I'm going to flip it horizontally. And I'm going to try and align it somewhere on this like that. I can also crop it a little bit until there, so that now we can bring in our text here. So before I bring in some text, I also want to change this background. So I'll click on the background here and then I'm going to go to elements and I'm going to type in here gradient so that I can get a gradient background of my liking. So I'll just scroll down. I can use this free one here. When I click on it, you can see that I have some magic recommendations here. So I can delete this one and see whether I can use any of the recommendations. I can use this one. So I'm going to right click it and click on set image as background. I'm also going to reduce the transparency so that it's not very dark, maybe up until there. So now I can add in some text. So I'm going to press T on my keyboard and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, maybe up to maybe 100. Can bring it up here. I'm going to select everything so that I can type in my text. I'm going to have caps lock on, type in here thumbnail. I'm also going to click on this and change the text to this Antonio bold, like it's slightly bigger like that. The other thing I'm going to do is to have a shape behind this text so that it can stand out. So I'm going to click on elements and then I'm going to look for shapes. I'm going to go to shapes here. Then I can click on this square. I'm going to try and resize it so that it fits this text. I can also change the color of this to maybe that blue. Now I bring back the text. We ensure that it has been centered. And then we change the color of the text to white, like that. You can see now it stands out better. And then we can group this together. So you just click on group there. And once we've grouped, we can now replicate it. So you press Alt on your keyboard and then you drag outwards. And then I'm going to now type in some more text here. So for this one, I'm going to say tutorial. And then if I wanted to adjust this square, I'd have to click on this now tutorial, click on ungroup, and then click on the rectangle like that so that I can adjust it to fit that. Then I could change the color maybe to yellow. So something else I can do instead of using the shape, if I didn't want to use the shape, I can delete this. Then I can come to elements and I can type in maybe a brush stroke there. Then I can have one of the free brush strokes here. So you can make it slightly bigger like that. I'm also going to change now the color to yellow, and then I'm going to try and have the text on top of this. I can adjust the text just a little bit so that it almost fits on this brush stroke up until there. And now I'm going to crop this brush stroke until there, and on this other end same until there. So that these are just things that you can do to try and have your design, stand out. So I can leave it at that. I'm also going to group it, so I'll just select outside here and then just hover my cursor there, and then I'm going to group it so that you can see this one is grouped and also this one is grouped. So I'm going to try and start to resize them so that we can see what the design will look like. So we can have the image here, and I'm going to bring maybe the tutorial part to be here. So we can try and rotate it maybe just a little bit like that. We can also bring in something else here. Let me go to uploads. I can bring in this YouTube logo. Let me resize that so that it fits in with the rest of the design. So we can have it there. Let me move the image a little bit so that we can have everything inside the purple rectangle. So we are going to add one last text here. So I'm just going to duplicate this one here. I'm going to type in our text saying free, and then I'm going to reduce the size of this rectangle. So I'll ungroup it, and then I'm going to click on the rectangle so that I can resize it. And then I'm going to change maybe the color to this YouTube red here. Let's add a little bit here so that maybe we can add an exclamation mark to the text. Now I'm going to group them together. So this one we group, and then after I group it, I'm going to resize it. You can see that the design is coming together. So I'm going to add a pattern in the background so that when you look at it, there's something happening so that it's not too plain. So I'm going to go to elements, and then I'm going to search for a background with a pattern. So I can say pattern background here so that we can look for one that we can use. I can use this one since it's free. So I'm going to drag it outwards until it fits the entire thumbnail. Then we're going to reduce the transparency. You can also change the color. So I can change the color to maybe white. And then now I'm going to reduce the transparency. I can have it at 12. And then I'm going to send it to the background. So you right click it and then you click on send to back. So the other thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to add an outline effect to this image. So I click on the image here, and then you click on this edit image, and then you go to shadows. So normally you just scroll down until you find the shadows, but it's already here. So I'll click on shadows, and then I'm going to click on glow, and then I'll click on these 3 lines with some circles so that we can adjust it. So I'm going to make the color white, and then I'm going to reduce the blur up to maybe 1. I'm also going to increase the transparency all the way to 100, and I'm also going to add the size maybe to 6 so that you can see there's an outline around the photo here. And once I'm done, I'm going to click on apply, and you can see there's now an outline around the photo. So once you're done and you're happy with the way the thumbnail looks, you can now click on download. And once you're done downloading, you can now go to your YouTube studio, and then you can upload it to your video. So that's done. So that's how to create a YouTube thumbnail using Canva. If you also want to learn how to create a YouTube banner using Canva, you can head over to this video now. I hope that was helpful. If it was, remember to give the video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. In the meantime, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.